Hello and welcome to the Janea Netball Centre for round 12 of the Opens Premier League. I'm Brittany Carter. Just 3 rounds to go and we've got a crucial match coming up on Bar TV tonight between the Sutherland Stingrays and North Shore United. United sit 4th, the Stingrays 5th, and both teams have won 6 games each so far in 2019. In fact, all that separates these two on the ladder is a very small for and against goal percentage, meaning both teams head into this clash on level pegging and with a common goal to chase the final spot inside that top 4. Easy maths. Whoever wins tonight has a really good chance at claiming a semi-final spot, while the other is going to struggle the next 2 weeks of the competition. Heading out on court now, our umpires tonight are Chris Hall, Emma Burgess, and the reserve umpire Hayley Burgess. And it looks as if the Sutherland Stingrays are gonna kick off this round 12 match here on the show court. Sliger to McCulloch, and coming up with an intercept straight away, United. It's a big statement from them. Wilson to Moore, over the top. Burton round the body of her player. Bennett's coming back to Moore. Drawing a penalty on the edge of the circle now. United, this is a quick start. Hands from Anderson, but United hang on to possession. And Leatherbarrow opens the account for North Shore. 1 up on the board. Centre up their sleeve. Wilson to Moore. Bennett with a penalty. Quick work. Moore was looking right at Leatherbarrow but gave the ball straight to Anderson. And Stingrays, a chance here to level up the score. Running backwards and hard is Anderson. Into Eden. Coming back, Sliger. Little tip. Can't spoil the party. Stingrays with possession. Looking to shoot their first match now with Laura Towell on that baseline. Sliger with ball in hand. Straight to Woods off the centre pass. Now Eaton looks to the pocket, comes off the hands of Elle Bennett, and she's already causing havoc. Swift's temporary player out on court tonight for United. Eaton low to Sliger. They go 1-2. And a penalty on the edge. Towell swinging to Woods. She tries to fake. And now Eaton in front, but a fair way out. Get some help from the umpire to get closer to the post. Trickles in. Stingrays up 2-1. Interesting considering the start from United. Sliger chasing the ball through. And a contact goal goes against her. Wilson over the top to Bennett and trying to get into Leatherbarrow. They've lost the ball twice now, trying to feed into their shooter. Quick work from the Stingrays coming up from the back end. Cross court, stuck in that goal third. Now they're inside. Up in the air, Towell. And with a steady eye on the net, she knocks one down, 3-1, a little comfortable lead for the Stingrays, and another centre to go their way here. Long ball ends up in the hands of United. Right place, right time. Both sides needing to settle into this round 12 clash. Some nerves affecting the play. Burton coming back to Wilson. Desperate for an option here. Moore gives her one, then she goes to the top of the circle through Bennett. Again, can't get it into Leatherbarrow. Third time now. Oh, one back? No. Ball goes the way of the Stingrays. Throw in. Anderson. Long to McCulloch. Now Towell. Fakes. Goes over the top of the circle. They swing. And straight into Eaton. Strong and steady. Missed shot. Straight on that rebound. And Emily Nesbitt just guarding that post. Into the midcourt. Bashir hard to Burton in the air. Moore looking over, looks in front to Burton. Leatherbarrow gets the feed this time. And her accuracy helps United get back within 1. Fourth v fifth, a spot in the semi-final up for grabs. Sligo again, second deflection today, but Stingrays can't hold on to it. Instead, United heading towards their goal. Completing the triangle, United now feeding into Leatherbarrow. Missed shot, Stingrays straight on that loose ball. And now they get rewarded with a throw-in at the back. McCulloch, former Swift, asking her troops to come forward. And isn't every ball being contested already? High intensity. Tao to Woods. Eaton driving hard out. Tao, both shooters outside that circle, no one's inside. Woods to Tao, keeps it in play off the edge, into the hands of United, and the umpire give the ball back to the Stingrays. Missed shot, and United again on those loose crumbs. Elle Bennett has hit the deck, and she's tough and strong, up tonight. Bashir, cross court to Bennett. Wilson to Burton. Little short passes here, United edging towards their goalpost. Burton keeps it in play but gives it straight to Tegan Holland. Not the desired outcome for United there. Woods, little pass into the air. Loopy to Eaton. She takes the Stingrays to 4. Both teams struggling to convert their own centre passes early. Woods through the shoulder to Sligo. Now Eaton looks long over the top of the circle in the air. Sligo almost gave the ball back to Nesbitt. Throw in from the baseline. Tao, quick work. Her and Sligo go 1-2. Up and through that net. Stingrays now up by 3. Burton looking sideways to Moore. Strong pass to the top of the circle. Bennett finds Leatherbarrow, who had front space that time. No problems with the shot. 5-3 back within 2. Nice work between Woods and Tao then. And that's what the Stingrays are going to have to do. Quick work, little passes around that edge of the circle. Burton jumping into the air. Bennett's almost colliding with Hollands. It's a good contest for the ball. Now inside Leatherbarrow. Again, a long way out. Anderson pulled up and out of play now. Free shot, free pass. Moore takes the pass. Misses the shot. Now both defenders are out of play. United creeping back within striking distance, 6-4. Long ball, Sligo looking to feed. And Bashir and Nesbitt are just causing havoc at the back. Really making it hard for the Stingrays to feed into their shooters. Tao with a front cut. Split stance, edges closer to the post. Knocks another down. Stingrays hit 7. More hard out for that centre pass. Wilson to Burton. Bashir to Bennett. Hip high pass from Burton to Moore. Up top, Bennett fakes a couple of times. Ends up getting the ball to Moore. And they're having to work really quickly here, North Shore United. With Anderson and Holland on the hunt. Woods straight out for the centre pass. Long into that pocket. And Bashir had hands on it but couldn't hold on to the ball. Sligo with a throw in on the pocket. Hands from Elle Bennett's there with a great intercept. Now moving up the midcourt. Over the top, coming through was Anderson, and the Stingrays come up with possession. Need to convert here. Coming back to the transverse line. Anderson strong and hard to Eaton. Shooter to shooter. Now to the pocket. Shooters splitting themselves, still not able to find some space for that feed in. And a call goes against Maddie Woods. Here's a gift for United. Resetting on the transverse line. Bennett's to Moore. Hands from McCulloch, disrupting the play. Burton hip high to Moore. Switching it up, over the top. Sligo wins the ball. And a step goes against former Swift, Abby McCulloch. She's not happy about that one. Burton to the pocket, swinging over the top. And they complete the set play. The ball trickling in for Leatherbarrow, 7-6. Back within one and less than 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Overhead into that goal third. 1 foot inside the circle. They're using Bennett's great triangle, having to come back. Burton switching it up. Sligo contesting in the air. And she'll be pulled up out of play. Nope, it appears that she was over the line, so out of bounds. Top of the circle. Bennett finds Leatherbarrow, and a fairway out. Nails the shot, doesn't flinch, 7 apiece. Strong long pass from Woods. Sligo straight to towel, and some speedy work from the Stingrays see them back in front. Bennett to Moore. In the middle, Wilson. Bennett. Burton. Oh, sailing through the air was Anderson, but couldn't connect. And it's a Stingray sandwich. Anderson pulled up out of play. Leatherbarrow with a free shot. And again, we're locked 8 apiece. So that Little League United had at the front of this quarter hasn't done them any good. The Stingrays have fought hard and clawed their way back into it. But now we're level. Beautiful hands from Sligo on the edge. Switching it up. Again, oh. Unlucky call on Elle Bennett. Out of play now, Stingrays looking to feed. Lovely work. Towel to Eaton. Backing her up with the rebound too. So Nesbitt and Bashir are making it really difficult for the Stingrays at the back. And they're having to work extra hard. It's just whether all that effort will mean they'll get tired towards the back end of the game. Bennett strong up this left-hand channel. Burton switching it up. Inside Moore. Swings to the pocket. Loopy shot, won't convert, and Leatherbarrow trying to take the rebound and hang on to possession. Ends up conceding a contact call. So Stingrays heading up the court. Woods to Sligo, just inside. Towel, struggling to find an option. Ended up going to Woods, and now she's found the ball inside. Two bites at the cherry. This time she takes the Stingrays out in front by 2. Can they make it 3? Anderson to Woods in the air. Sligo to Eaton. Coming across the court. Feeding in, and the timing is perfect from Sligo into Towel. They lead by 3. Moore, Burton, Bennett with the fake, swings it up. Now Moore acting as a feeder too. Leatherbarrow overhead, right underneath the post. Controversial call against Wilson. Anderson to take it. So a free Stingray loose inside their goal third. Tao working extra hard, keeping the ball in play. Ends up with Wilson though, and United, they'll get a contact call. Penalty their way. Bennett's to Burton. Quick work here, almost skipped the midcourt. Leatherbarrow a fair way out, long range, no problems at all. Produces another fantastic shot, 11-10. Bennett's to Moore. Now Burton through traffic, finds Leatherbarrow again a long way out, turns and shoot, misses. And Holland, even though she was on the rebound, runs out of time. 11-10, the Stingrays up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The second half is sure to be just as exciting. Heading out for the second quarter, Stingrays with that little lead, 11-12. Just listening into Beck Bully's huddle with the United players. As coach, he was just saying defensively, they're doing really well, turning over a lot of ball, but in attack, a few errors are leading to them losing the ball. And she's just been telling Matisse in their goal shooting bib to not move off the body of the GK too early, so to just wait for the right time to find back space. But here, we see the Stingrays pushing towards their post, looking for the first goal of the second quarter. Woods to Eaton on her own. In front, and strong through that hoop. So Stingrays score first in the second quarter. You remember that United got off to a flyer at the start of this match. Who's got more momentum? Bennett's to Moore. Having to look back to Bennett's. Stagnant in this attack. Burton into the pocket. Overhead, they swing. Now Bennett's finds Moore. Does well with a front cut just to get inside. She's having to do all the work here. So Anderson and Holland really doubling up on Matisse Leatherbarrow and not allowing the young shooter much space. You can see here Anderson overhead. Gets the deflection. Burton with a throw in. Lovely work. Oh, that must have hurt. Leatherbarrow banging her head on the post. Still able to shoot the goal. Bashir drawing a penalty from the centre. Umpire insisting that they take it from the goal third. Nesbitt to Wilson. Now Burton coming back on the transverse line. The ball goes to Moore, but they're all stuck inside that same space. Quick work, Leatherbarrow with Bennett. Now Moore does the same, switches it up. Inside the pocket is Burton. Trying to go to Bennett's, the ball's overcooked and McCulloch wins it for the Stingrays. That was really nice work from the skipper. Round the body of her player. And the call's gone against her this time. She can't believe it. Umpire insisting she stand out of play. Bashir overhead to Bennett's. Moore using the edge, and Leatherbarrow that time did what her coach asked in the break, just waiting for the right moment to pop off the body. Bennett's to Burton. We're level at 12. Overhead. And Leatherbarrow again, stronger this time with better vision. United hit the front, 13-12. They've already outscored the Stingrays in this second quarter. 3-1. Eaton stuck for an option, tries to come back. Ball on the ground, ends up with Anderson. Gee, that's lucky. Overhead, Eaton. Again, looked worried about that second phase play. Woods into the goal attack. Little pump up through, back level, 13 apiece. Having to work extra hard to find space in that centre pass. Bennett's to Moore. Thought she had it in the bag. And Anderson hunting again. Pushes the ball out of way. Overhead. Burton to Moore. Quick switch up. Oh, Bennett's just landing awkwardly. And I believe she's been pulled up for a step, but at least she's not injured. I was worried about her knee then. Inside the midcourt, McCulloch asks her options to come forward. 1 foot inside the circle, and nice work between the Stingray shooters. Eaton and Towle don't waste any time. Stingrays back up by 1. The score toing and froing here. McCulloch straight to Nesbitt. That's a costly mistake. And while there's a lot of great defensive work being done by both sides in this game, most of the turnovers from mistakes. Driving backwards. Oh, and into the hands of Anderson. Sligo straight on the loose ball. McCulloch in the air to Eaton. Woods looking to Tao. Quick work, top of the circle. They complete the triangle. And Tao takes a strong stance. Dishes off to Eaton. And they move ahead by 2. Unpredictable so far. Bennett's to Wilson, running to Burton. Good contest between Sligo and Bennett. I think Sligo was looking at the umpire for a hand there. Wilson overhead. Just inside the court. They swing over to Bennett's, and now Moore quickly offloading. Matisse right underneath the post. You can see the United players on the bench ready to go. Woods to Tao. On the edge now with a free pass. Feeding. Fairway out. That was a really nice shot. And doesn't she know it? Look at the smile on her face. Burton back into the midcourt. Bennett overhead to Moore. That was tricky. I thought it was going straight to Burton. In the same line of play. Working hard now in this pocket. Inside and up in the air. Leatherbarrow winning the contest. Doing a lot of work. Woods to Sligo. Now to Tao. Switching it up to the pocket. On the baseline shot. They try to go to Sligo, but Bennett spoils the party over the back line. Throw in Stingrays' way. Eaton with some nice space behind. And that was far too easy for the Stingrays, who've seen the United defenders cause havoc. And they could have done better there. Confusion on the centre pass. Moore does come through. Now Burton, quick to Bennett's. Where's this shooter inside? Leatherbarrow overhead. Copping a lot of heat from Holland. And able to stand up to the challenge. Sligo with that centre bib. Now to Eaton on her own. Up in the air. Tao to the top. Oh! Through the hands of Eaton. And the Stingrays are lucky that the umpire has given them a throw-in. Must have come off the hands of a United player somewhere. Up top, fake, and then off the hands of Emily Nesbitt. This is better from United. Woods to Tao. Outside the circle with Woods. Eaton over the top. And a call goes against Maddie Eaton. United running away with it, eager to score. Moore, back to Bennett. Strong and hard to Moore. Stepping, has to go back to the centre. And McCulloch with a little outside hand says no way. McCulloch to Woods, looking in. One-footed, turning. Sligo found Eden, now back in the air. She takes the ball. Oh, and how was that play from the Stingrays? Smart, calculated, great vision. They move to 18. Moore, desperate pass to Wilson. Now Bennett's. Oh, goes to Sligo through traffic. That didn't look good for her legs. Moore to Bennett's again. They're having to force these passes. The defensive pressure of the Stingrays is so strong. And Leatherbarrow again right underneath that post. Won't miss from there. Her accuracy is good. Long range, short range. Woods desperate. And the 3 seconds is up. So United have a chance to level up here. Nesbitt to Bashir. Back within Nesbitt, asking Wilson to come into the space. Now she takes it just in front. In the midcourt, Bashir to Burton. Turning, more, Burton. Bouncing down to Bennett. Now Matisse Leatherbury with front space. Did a really good job there to hold on to the space she'd created. You might have noticed that all the players are wearing black armbands from the yellow, red and navy team tonight. And it's because Jeanette Wright, who is Rob Wright's mother, former Swifts coach and current Magpies coach, she passed away last week. She was a founding member of the Ku-ring-gai Netball Association, which is one of the feeding clubs that make up this North Shore United franchise, as Leatherbury slots another, and United hit the front 19-18. So nice tribute to Jeanette Wright, who volunteered in the netball community for more than 50 years for these clubs. Woods with a throw in on the side. Turning, Tao heads back to Woods. Again, Tao stuck for an option using the transverse line. Anderson with a free pass. Quick work from Eaton to Sliger, and coming through. The feed was good. And the speed from Eaton takes them back within 19 apiece, so back level. The crowd building here on the show court at Netball Central. 3 other games happening up top. Burton, little lob, floating into Leatherbury. And a fairway out. She sinks another. United keeping in front by 1 goal. Eaton, quick work. And Towell and Slager really working hard on that edge. Less than 3 minutes till halftime. No options for that centre pass, and coming through is Anderson. Brilliant intercept for the Stingrays. Tao back to Slager, now on the edge. Woods just inside with Tao. They go 1-2. Free shot or pass. Fired inside them. McCulloch protecting her space, allowing all the attackers up into the goal third, ready for the next phase. Tao to the top. Now Eaton with front space. Looks at Tao, looks up at the net, decides to go herself, and buries it inside. 2 minutes till half time. Bennett's unsure about heading to more, but does so in the end. Now, Burton hits the deck. As United just playing with possession here. Strong, Wilson to Moore, now in that goal third. Burton up in the air. And Leatherbury, a really nice job, ensuring she kept a hold in front of Holland. Three seconds up. Stingrays up by 1, 1:20 to play, but here come United with a chance here in the midcourt. Eager to level it up. Bennett's hard to Moore. Up and over into the pocket. Again, waiting for the option, but Moore gives her one. Turns, front cut, finds space again. All the tricks tonight. And she converts the effort. 22 apiece. 47 seconds to play before halftime. Wilson to Bennett through traffic. Now over the top she finds Leatherbury. Back to the transverse line. Driving backwards is Burton, finding space. Up top, bouncing across the edge, and Anderson sees the ball, swats at it, but it ends up with Leatherbury and then through their net. 23-22, they hit the front. Woods, strong and hard into the hands of Millie Bashir. Can United go up by 2? 14 seconds on the clock. Now 12. Heading back. They lost the ball, regathered. Wilson to Bennett. Looking for more in the pocket. Now Bennett's quick, trying to get to more. She's a fair way out. 2 seconds on the clock. And what a shot. United fans really happy with that one. On the baseline and under pressure. United, they take a 1-goal lead into halftime. 23-22. heading out for the championship quarter. Just wanted to also say a big congrats to the New South Wales Swifts, who hit over 3,000 members for this season, the most they've ever had since they began back in 1997. And you can see them in action this weekend with a doubleheader in Sydney. Giants and Fever first up at 3 p.m. and the Swifts and Firebirds at 5:10 straight after. Now United looking to surge towards the post. Leatherbarrow, ball in hand, and that accuracy. Pretty sure she's at 100% tonight. They score first in the third quarter. 25-22. Oh, over the head of Eaton. And she spills the ball, wins it back. Stingrays here with a throw-in. United bench unhappy with that. On the edge, Sligo was trying to feed in and unlucky. Comes off the body of Nesbitt. So 2 lucky plays favoured the Stingrays. Inside this passage, bounce from Woods, seen as uncontrolled. And now Eaton comes off the top of the edge. Tao backs her up. And after all that effort, they score. Moore to Wilson. Desperate pass overhead. Nesbitt inside to Burton, inside to Leatherbarrow. Should mention that both these teams remain almost unchanged. There's just one for the Stingrays. Lily Gorman-Brown with that wing attack bib-on, replacing Maddie Woods. And there's one change for United too. Oh no, there are. So United, no changes yet. Sticking with the side they run out for the first quarter. And that one change for wing attack for Stingrays with Lily Gorman-Brown, who's got the ball right now. Coming back to Anderson, quick feet. Now Gorman-Brown finds Tao. There was a push in the back as she threw that pass, so that's unfortunate. A throw in now for United. Nesbitt to Wilson, who's got her hand up ready to go. Bennett's was going to go back to Bashir, but thought better of it than had to. There was no other options coming forward. Hard and strong to the midcourt. Burton to Leatherbarrow. Now she goes to Bennett's. Now top of the circle. Holland, hands for the ball. Bouncing to the top. This is messy play. And Anderson straight on that ball. Stingrays pushing up towards their post here. Tao swinging. And up in the air. Eaton just beats Bashir to the ball. 3 goals difference. Tao taking that free pass inside. And a fake from Sligo sees the ball go straight back to her. On the edge, ball one in the air. That was really good persistence from Tao. Backing up her own missed shot. Behind by 2, the Stingrays. Just 2 goals difference at half time, 1 at quarter time. We've seen the lead swing many times already throughout this match. Inside that circle now, no look pass from Moore. Came off his Stingray, throwing United. Bouncing to Moore. Over the top of the circle, Bennett's looking in. Opts to go to Leatherbarrow. And overhead, she takes the feed. 28-25, a 3-goal buffer. Bashir caught up out of play. Gorman-Brown to Eaton, just inside that circle. Now the umpire's whistle is really slowing up this game, but they're having to intervene because there's a few contacts happening late. Lovely vision from Sligo into Eaton, but the shot is missed and Nesbitt straight on that loose ball. And again, Eaton giving away a contact. Penalty in favour of United. Twirling in the air, Burton, she finds Leatherbarrow, and she finds the hands of Holland, who with the tips of her toes keeps the ball in play. That was impressive balance. Overhead now to Anderson. They skip through the midcourt. Gorman-Brown to Tao, now in the pocket with Sligo. Front space, Eaton goes to Gorman-Brown. And now just inside, Eaton waits for Bashir to give her a little space to take the shot. Missed. And Tao again, backing her up. Back within 2. 10 minutes to play in this third quarter. Burton desperately overhead to Bennett's. And now on the side of her body, Leatherbarrow takes the ball. Carving it up there with the accuracy from her tonight. Foot race for the centre pass. Eaton stuck for an option, comes back to Anderson, who's quick to switch on. Tao up in the air, lofts it. They try to do the same back to her, but Nesbitt collects and keeps it inside. Oh, she doesn't. Would have been impressive. Obstruction. Tao down low to Eaton. Popping off the edge. Oh, Tao keeps it in play. I tell you what, there's been some supreme balance on this show court tonight. Bennett's waiting for one of her options to come through for that centre pass. Now she's forcing the play here, setting something up. And Leatherbarrow, casual as you like, takes the shot, misses. Anderson, again prowling below. Now she's in the midcourt. Gorman-Brown to Eaton, coming through in the air is Sligo. Tao, confident, steadied, and through that net. 21-28. Just 1 goal difference. Quick work to the pocket. Stingrays moving at lightning pace here. Lots of work being done off the ball. Gorman-Brown feeding to Eaton. She's a fair way out. And the shot is missed again. So Eaton's missed many of her shots up here in this third quarter. Overhead now, Burton to Bennett's. One-footed to Moore. Feeding in. Oh, the hands of Holland. Disrupts the play, but doesn't avoid the ball going to Leatherbarrow as she cops some more heat here. Flicked into the net. United up by 2 with a centre up their sleeve here. Burton to Moore, quick work to Bennett's. And in the air, Leatherbarrow, calmly as you like, collects the ball and puts it straight through. And there's a United fan in the crowd, pretty happy. Time ticking down as we wait for the Stingrays to collect the ball for this penalty. Sligo using McCulloch on the transverse line. A fake, offsets the defenders, and Eaton comes through with a front cut. Held ball. Tough officiating, but fair. Bashir. Now they move into the goal third. Split stance, Leatherbarrow fairway out. Turning it on tonight for the show court. And the Swifts training partner and A&L Waratah certainly comfortable inside that circle. Here she goes again. Oh, wow, swish. A mega difference having her up front. You might be able to hear Beck Bully calling out. Good contesting, well done to her keeper at the back. Tao converts, but the Stingrays now behind by 4 as the ball comes towards us on the commentary bench. Stingrays throw in. Gorman Brown coming back to McCulloch. Eaton through the air. Driving back is Gorman Brown. Finds the hands of Wilson. Over the sideline. Throw in on the baseline. Eaton, an easy option. Coming to the top. Sligo opts to go to Tao, and with a split stance, the sharpshooter takes them back within 3. Oh, here we go. Ball just coming off Sligo's shoe. Now we're ready. Eaton overhead to Sligo. Around the body of her player to Tao. She cops one. Then, it's Wilson rather. Proving strong in defence tonight. Now Tao wants Eaton to take this penalty shot. She goes down low. Decides to dish. Back within 2. Stingrays hit 31. Bennett's to Moore. A lot of yelling being done from the side of the court, both sides. And contest between Anderson and Leatherbarrow in the air. Sees the ball over the back line. Quick work from United. Completing a quick triangle. Gorman Brown overhead. Towel has to reach. Now in the pocket, quick feet. Eaton finds the ball. Swings it to Gorman Brown. And coming through, Towel. Copping some heat, contesting the ball. Now wins it on the baseline, keeps it in play. Oh, I think they were unlucky, United, there. Good contest, nonetheless. Eaton not confident to take that shot. So Tao just in front. A high release. And takes them back within 2. Bennett's quick work off the centre pass. Inside the midcourt. Moore to Burton. Coming back now to Bashir. Bennett, hard to Burton. Overhead, Moore's outside. They swing. On the edge now, she's waiting for the right option, and Leatherbarrow trying to get a hand to it. Gets a penalty here from the umpire. Stingrays relenting in defence. And one-footed, she does the job. Time held as a change being made here for the Stingrays. So we've got Natalie Sligo coming on and replacing Maddie Eaton, which means both twins will be on court. Sister to sister here right now. Goal attack and centre. Both A&L representatives. New South Wales as well. And as you can imagine, a great connection between those two twins on court. Wilson using the left hand to Moore. Now Burton puts it up, gets it to Bennett. Anderson was out hunting. And Holland, disappointed she's been called out of play. United now in front by 4. Just over 1:30 before the final break in this match as Bennett takes a breather. Moore to Bennett. Quick work here, they're going to have to go again. Now Burton through traffic, finds Leatherbarrow. They go 1-2, fair way out. Shot missed. Into the hands of the Stingrays. Holland's going to use up, oh yeah, that was lucky that the umpires didn't call 3 seconds. It was very close. Gorman Brown switching it up to McCulloch overhead. Sligo coming through gently to Sligo. Inside this goal third here. And there's been a call against Gorman Brown. That must have happened off the ball. Burton driving hard, give and go. Long range. Leatherbarrow finishes what she started. United now up by 5. This is the biggest lead either side has had all game. We've got 30 seconds till the final break. Remember, United in 4th spot, Stingrays in 5th. Both tied on points, so a win here tonight is crucial if either side is to make the semis. Now inside the circle, Tao with a penalty. Knocks it down. Couple of seconds. But that'll be all she wrote for the 3rd quarter. So United with a 4-goal lead heading into the final break. 37-33. Just 15 minutes left of play in round 12. And who takes home the win? Guess you'll have to tune in to find out. Just 15 minutes remains of round 12 in this Opens Premier League clash between North Shore United and the Stingrays. United leading by 4 goals, 37-33. Now, isn't this interesting? Looking at the scorecard so far, the Stingrays have scored 11, then 22. They were at halftime, and now 33. So they've consistently scored 11 goals per quarter, which is pretty amazing in itself. But they're down by 4 goals at the moment, and they need to win here to have a chance at making the semis. United eager to hang on to their 4th spot. Burton bouncing to Bennett, and coming through is Anderson. She's been good for the Stingrays tonight. McCulloch, cross court to Sliger, just in front Eaton. Now Woods coming through, who's come back on to replace Gorman Brown in wing attack. And inside, Eaton with a free shot or pass here. Misses. Nesbitt straight on the crumb. So we're going keeper to keeper. Still waiting to see who's going to convert this first goal of the fourth quarter. Bashir to Burton, overhead, long pass to Bennett. Side to side, Wilson in front to Bennett now. Still stagnant in attack, waiting for that second phase play to come through. And that's a tribute to the tough defensive pressure from the Stingrays. Fairway out, Leather Barrow. Carving it up for United tonight, 38-33. She's been their most accurate so far. Woods coming back to Anderson. Eaton 1-2 with Slager. Now, just at the right-hand side of the post is Towell, and she takes the Stingrays back within 4. Burton, quick hands to Moore, running back. She returns the favour. Now up in the air, Leather Barrow does well to get her hands to the ball. And that's why the umpire's given her the free shot or pass here. Holland out of play. A high release. And United edging towards 40. 2 minutes gone. Nice cut and drive from Woods. Eaton gambling on Sliger. And the feed was not good, but they're lucky that Bashir put a toe out of line. On the edge now. Woods to the top. Lovely triangle, and casual as you like, Eaton goes low to Towell. A very casual passage of play from the Stingrays. Burton moving to Leather Barrow, now receiving the ball back. Moore tries to give it to Burton. And they'll get a penalty here in their goal third. Feeding, hip high. Fairway out. Oh, Anderson again, prowling. Holland on the ground. United do hit 40. And they're 5 up. McCulloch running through to save that pass. That was dangerous on the edge. Woods fakes and Eaton finds nice space backwards of the pack. And the yelling from the United bench doesn't put Eaton off as she sinks another. Back within 4, the Stingrays. Leather Barrow looking back to Bennett. Now she's looking in, but neither of them are looking at her. Burton finds the shooter, fairway out, and her accuracy continues here on the show court. Towell to Woods in the pocket. Oh, coming through is Bashir, spoiling the party. Eaton with a throw-in on the back line for the Stingrays. Surviving a challenge from the back, Slager feeds to Towell. And now edging closer with the help of the umpire. Stingrays still behind by 4. 10.5 to play, overhead. Burton to Moore. Now Burton goes to Bennett on the edge. Moore looking into Leather Barrow, who has space. Holland just allowed her to creep away. Lovely drive. Change of direction from Woods. Slager on the ground, but looking okay. There's going to be some sore bodies after tonight's clash. It's been a really high intensity and hard fought one. And the young centre has great vision for the Stingrays. You can see everyone's rugged up. It's quite cold here at Netball Central. Burton looking left, looking right, has to go back to Bashir. Now Wilson finds Moore. Still with Wilson in this midcourt. Moore to Burton. Matisse has her hand up, and when she has her hand up demanding the ball, you give it to her. Stepping in, she takes United to 43. Bashir keeps it. Oh, she can't. Out of play. Throw in from the sideline from McCulloch to Anderson. Now in the air with Slager. Woods to Tao, who's cut in front of her player. And Eaton with a little space on the side. Oh, tried to offload, almost lost the ball there. That was dangerous. Would have been better for her to put the shot up. That's been a clear gameplay tonight. Eaton always giving the ball to Tao. Wilson and Bashir hanging on to possession themselves. Now they go to Burton inside the goal third. Moore unsteady on her feet but hangs on to it, and Anderson again prowling at the back, reads the play. Wilson pulled up. Anderson. Now to Woods inside the goal third. Long high ball. Oh, tries to go to Tao. Comes off her hands. United moving quickly here. Oh, Slager hitting the deck again. Out of view now as United pushing towards their post. Moore found space, but they weren't happy to give it to her. And Barrow nails another. 44-39. Well, if you didn't know her name, now you do. She's sure to be a Swift or a Giant in coming years. On the baseline. Tal takes them back within 4. 7 minutes 15 to play here. 4 goals, not a lot. They're still within striking distance of Stingrays. But time is ticking as Leather Barrow on the long range shot again. Her accuracy, just incredible. She was the player of the final when she was playing for the under-20s last year. And you can see why. On the edge, Woods with a fake, then she finds Tao in the same space. Just inside, oh, yep. Tao giving it to Slager, faking, Eaton having to chase the ball, and now Woods is after it too. A lost opportunity for the Stingrays here. Pushing right up this right midcourt and then straight to Anderson. Burton had all the time in the world there. That was a bad mistake. Woods to Tao, and they're giving the Stingrays a chance to right the wrong here. On the baseline now, Eaton, confident. This time she takes the shot. 45-41, 4 goals, 6 minutes. Moore back to Wilson. Burton finds Moore. Stuck for that second phase play as they have been all night. Up in the air now, overhead, Leather Barrow. Takes the ball, doesn't flinch. Puts it straight through that net. Woods to Eaton. Now overhead back to her other Maddie. Oh, and coming through is Bashir. Can United convert this effort? Wilson with the penalty. Bennett's around the body of her player to Burton. Coming back is Leather Barrow. Burton finds Moore. Now coming through is Slager, but she's been pulled up. And so United with a chance to reset here as the time ticks away. 5 minutes left. Inside the circle, United with a free shot or pass. Both Stingrays players out of play. Stepping in, Penetrating the net. And a chance to come back here for the Stingrays is looking less likely by the minute. Wow, such a special player. Stingrays working hard here. And a call goes against Tao. Oh, no, it's not. Might have been a stepping call against Sligo there. Nesbitt to Bennett. Long ball into Leatherbury. Just 2 passes right up to their post. Fairway out. Again, straight through that net. Wilson assisting with the centre pass as Leatherbury goes round Burton, and now she's in. Shot up, missed this time. And Nesbitt is out of play now, coming from behind over the top of Anderson. Anderson's won a lot of ball for the Stingrays tonight. 3 minutes 11 on the clock. Tao looking back to Woods. In the air, Sligo with the tips of her fingers. Hangs on to it. Now Tao goes to the top where Woods draws a penalty. And the 2 shooters split, allowing some space for the shot. 7 goals difference. Here come the Stingrays. Quick work and straight with a split stance. Right next to the post. Back within 6, 2.5. Stingrays need turnover. Bennett's moving hard round the body, and Sligo wins the ball. What can they do with it here? They're going to need to move quicker. Anderson goes long to Woods. Now Eaton turning in the air. She's found Tao. Needs this shot to go in. Swish it does. 49-44, 5 minutes. Stingray centre. Coming back is Sligo. Now Tao just outside the circle. Oh, ball comes off. Ends up with United. What a chance missed for the Stingrays. They were building momentum there. And Leatherbury, mid-range, misses the shot, but backs it up with a rebound. And takes United to 50. With 1.5 minutes to go. That's going to be it for the Stingrays. United done just enough here to stay in front, especially with the work of Bennett's and Leatherbury, who's been really strong for them tonight. And of course their players at the back, Bashir and Nesbitt, have done a lot of work too. Stepping in. Leatherbury sinks another. A minute left to play. Woods to Tao. Pushing right till the end, the Stingrays. And they'll be disappointed with this loss. There was a chance to overthrow United and push inside the top 4. And this has been a great contest, but unfortunately, as you know, someone has to win. And United have been just too strong tonight. In front, and here they are again. Leatherbury just timing the push off the body of Hollands really well. 2 bites of the cherry on the rebounds. And up and through. 10 seconds to play. Stingrays with a penalty inside their goal third. Up and over Tao. Takes the ball. Doesn't have a chance to convert. And at the end of round 12 on this show court, United 52 over the Stingrays 45. Take a 7-goal lead. Something they'll be really proud of. And they remain inside that top 4 with just 2 rounds to play before the semi-finals. So we'll be back to wrap up this match in front of the camera very shortly with our player of the match. Don't go anywhere. All right, now we've got Elle Bennett's joining us as Bar TV's player of the match from this round 12 game. A 7-goal win over the Stingrays. You must be pretty happy with that, Elle.
Yeah, it was a great team effort. Definitely took the 4 quarters to get over the line. But yeah, it was great to get the win, especially at this time of the year.
You got a lot of hands on the ball. You're obviously keen to touch it and set up as much play as you can.
Yeah, definitely. I think, once you get the ball moving fast and it doesn't allow the defenders to set up, and I think we definitely progressed through the game with that style of play, and let's hope that I can bring that to my game.
You've been in and out of the team with your other commitments with the Swifts and whatnot this season. What do you make of this United side? Because they're doing really well this year inside that top 4.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're such a welcoming group. I think what is special about the group is that they're all out there playing for each other. They're very willing to learn and try new things, and I think that is a really positive sign for the future.
Well, what's also positive is that you're going to be around for the next 2 games. So they've got the Panthers next week and then the Eastwood Ride Hawks after that, the final game before we head into the semis. And that'll be a really tough one considering the Hawks have been, again, really strong this year.
Yeah, definitely. I guess at this point in time we've got to win the next 2 matches as well. So, it's crunch time for us, and it's very exciting. I think we've definitely got the crew out there to get across the line, so fingers crossed.
Well done on the win tonight, and congratulations on your player of the match.
Oh, thank you very much.
And as we turn our attention to the under-23s, you'll see the same team, North Shore United and the Stingrays, right here on the show court behind us, and we're live on Bar TV from 8:40 p.m. So tune in then, and we can't wait to bring you the action.